Today I am at Cornerstone Home Lending's National Sales Conference here in Houston, Texas, and I have three-time, best-selling author, Wall Street Journal, Damon West, and he's going to be a keynote speaker today. Welcome.
I'm so excited to be here, Kelly. Honestly, I've been waiting for this for a long time. This has been on the calendar, been circled for a while, and we're here. So,
we're here.
And never a better time, right? There's a lot of stuff going on in your industry right now.
So many things going on.
What do we talk about today?
So on that note, you have had a life transformation, and your journey is amazing. And if you have never checked it out, you want to go to YouTube and just search this guy. I mean, your story is impactful. It hits you in your gut, in your heart, and I mean, it's just so many great takeaways. But for the real estate community who's going through mass changes right now, they've had this NAR settlement, which is impacting their business, how they do business, how they show up, how they think, how they may earn an income. What is your best advice for change management?
That's a great question, Kelly. Look, yes, the real estate industry has been hit with a lot of changes, and change is uncomfortable. People don't usually like change. Change takes place it's outside your comfort zone, and that's where growth takes place too, by the way. And so this is a time for growth. That's the mindset you have to have. You have to change the way you see the obstacle in front of you. It's like traffic, Kelly. Sometimes you sit in traffic and the traffic bothers you. Another time you sit in the same traffic, it doesn't bother you at all. Yeah. Is it the traffic or is it you? Mm-hmm. It's always you, and it's always the way you see the situation around you. Here's a few tips of how I handle adversity. And you're right. In my story, a guy gets sent to prison, he has to live through a supermax prison and transform himself to become the best version of himself. Most people won't ever have that experience, you're right. But there's a lot of different ways to be in prison. Here's what I've found out, that more people are in prison by their thoughts and by their things than by steel bars and barbed wire and concrete. So you have to avoid becoming a prisoner in your own mind in this situation. How do you do that? Control the controllables. There's really only 4 things you can control. You can control what you think, what you say, what you feel, and what you do. These are the 4 things. You don't control the regulations. You don't control what the court cases say. You don't control what the interest rate is and whether or not people are going to want to buy homes right now. You don't control the fact that some people's mindset is so limited that they'd rather rent instead of buy, right? You don't control those things. What you can control is your effort and your attitude every single day of how you address these different obstacles, right? Another thing you can control is building relationships. Relationships are everything, Kelly. And you know this. We've developed a relationship over the past year with this event. We know about each other's families. That's how we caught up this morning, talking about each other's kids. Yeah. Relationships are everything. Work on building relationships. Sometimes you're going to be across from somebody that has a negative mindset, a preset bias about someone that does what you do, someone in real estate, right? Mm-hmm. Doesn't matter. You've got to build a relationship from a place of less than 0 sometimes, but you got to do it. I know about that. I'm an ex-con, right? I mean, when I got out of prison, companies, to be here in this room today, people weren't just falling over themselves saying, hey, I'd love to have this ex-con come speak to my company. No, because how many ex-cons that have come before me have burned the bridge to the ground, have destroyed the road that was in front of me? Almost all of them, right? But through consistency and keeping my word and doing the things I say I'm gonna do, I've been able to develop relationships. And if I can do it, you can do it.
I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I cannot wait to hear you on stage here in a few minutes.
It's gonna be incredible. And thank you for the opportunity. Absolutely. Like I tell my wife all the time, I can't believe this is my life. So I'm so grateful to be here. I get to do this. That's another thing. Have a get-to mindset, not a got-to. You don't have to do anything.
Have a get-to mindset.
I get to do this every day. Yeah.
I love it. Well, let's go get to this.
Let's get to it.
All right.